All right, guys, welcome back again on my YouTube channel, and a happy Sunday to you all. So if this is your first time joining me, please, I want you to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on your notification, because I'm going to be releasing this kind of video every weekend, and trust me, you will learn a lot from my video. I always come on here every weekend to analyze the market, to show you guys what I'm looking at for, and also show you guys the trade I took within the week, if we hit our stop loss, take profit, or break even. And I want you guys to stick to the end of this video. I have a very juicy setup for you guys. This is the first I'm going to analyze on this video, so I would like for you guys to just stick to the end of this video. So the first pair I'm going to first analyze, just look at the dollar index. Now on the dollar index, I have been calling dollar short for a very long time. If you check my previous video, I've been calling dollar for everybody to be shorting the dollar index. But recently the dollar started to act funny. This on the weekly time frame, and as you can see, the dollar now came to this level and start to put an equal lows. This is a double bottom. Now if we go to a higher time frame, let's just start from the monthly time frame. Let's start from that to analyze it. You can see the market close bearish with full bearish engulfing candle and break this support level, then open again with a bearish candle. This is it close bearish. This candle now, it's a monthly candle, is close bearish. This is just like a pin bar, and it close bearish. Now open with a new candle, and now we start to see some push to the upside. Now let's go to the lower time frame to see more picture on what is happening on the dollar index. On a weekly, like I said, we started to create equal lows, but the market fails to break below. The weekly candle fails to close below this level so that we can continue to the downside. But let's keep on analyzing to see what's happening. Then on a daily time frame, let me just adjust my zoom. You can see on a daily time frame, the market is just trying to start to consolidate around this area. So for now, I don't really know what's going on with the dollar index. The dollar index is just so confusing to me. Well, I'll just leave it. Let's go to the pair that I traded within the week. I traded GDP card within the week. Let's go to a monthly time frame. Let's see what's happening. On the monthly time frame, this market, with no doubt, is very bullish. So you can see the market structure: higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and it came back here to form a recent higher lows. So I know for a sure that the monthly time frame is bullish. Then let's go to the weekly time frame. Now the weekly time frame now start to create something like equal highs. If you can see, this is an equal highs. It fails to break this, because as market came back here, just listen to me carefully. I want you guys to understand something, how market structure, you know how the thing works. Now for a market to be bullish, to continue bullish or bearish, okay, in this case now this is a bullish scenario. Now the market came range, consolidate around this area, then it broke out, now retest back. This is almost like it took more than a month to retest back to this zone. Then it start to push up. Literally, it's supposed to break out of this level to show that the bullish momentum is too strong, but the market failed to break out of that level, and it came back to this level and reverses. Let me just remove all these things so that you guys can see the chart very clear. Don't worry, we'll still put those line back. Let's just analyze it. So if you guys can see, the market came back to this level, you see, and fell to break above it, and now respected this resistance level that is here. We respected it so much that it came back and closed with a bearish engulfing candle. You guys can see this thing. So we are saying that the weekly it now started to change structure and giving us a chart pattern of double top, and you guys can see that the market structure is changing. Now let's scale down to the daily time frame to see it more clearly. Now this is the daily time frame. Remember this zone here, will market it out from the weekly time frame. Now the daily time frame came here also and fell to, it was making higher higher lows, higher high. If you see the structure of the daily time frame, the daily time frame was bullish all this time until it gets to this level. You can see from here, this is a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and it came back to create an equal lows because it didn't close below it, it closed equally to it, then started to make the same higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. Then for it now to break, you remember whenever it came to the previous higher high, it always break above it. Now the market fell to break above this recent higher high and start to consolidate to the downside small, making this thing to be a daily chart pattern of double top. And the law of double top states that when the neckline breaks, when the market breaks the neckline, we always wait for a retest. You understand? We always wait for a retest back to the neckline for us to have a trade. Now I was watching this market closely. The market now shifted structure. I can put this my trend line. It shifted structure from uptrend, now is shifted to a downtrend. So for me to confirm this thing, how I confirm it, I didn't just know it just blindly because I'm just no. I use market structure to know that yes, this market has shifted structure. By looking at it and monitoring it until it break this, you can see the candle, this daily engulfing candle, and trust me, I catch this move because I was early to trade this market. I scaled down to a lower time frame. I will show you guys how I get into this trade. If you want to know how I get into this trade, check my previous video how I smash this trade here. So I'm not going to talk about it on this my video now. I explained it on my previous video. If you check it, you will see it. Then the market now break. I was, I already caught this move, so I was just waiting for it patiently. I explained all this thing on my previous video. I was waiting for it patiently to come back to this level. Now the market on Monday, it went up. I was just happy because I know what is going to happen. Then on Tuesday, it went up a little bit. Let me just remove this. It went up a little bit on Tuesday and start to retrace back. Then I scaled down to a lower time frame, like 4 hours, because there is where I always refine my entry, and I took my trade on a 4 hours time frame. And I was just monitoring the market, just looking at it. Now the market reached this level and started, 4 hours at a point was very, very bullish until it came to this level. I know that this is the area of interest, and I also have so many confidences that made me to enter this trade. So now one of them was the Fibonacci retracement tool. I put my Fibonacci tool from the previous high to the recent lows. You guys can see it clearly. The market came and retraced back on the 61 fib level. You guys can see and close below it. So this is where I know that this level held so strong. Then I was waiting for a candle to close bearish. I also scaled down on a lower time frame to see what's really happened. Then the lower time frame, like 2 hours, is where I see my confirmation. I was just seeing, but I entered on a 4 hours time frame. So the 2 hours was very good. I was just seeing the market structure. I was just waiting for the market to just change structure. So the market was just bullish on 2 hours time frame until this bearish candle came here. See it, close below it. Then the market came and okay, you will see this clearly on a 1 hour time frame. Let me explain what I mean. So before I will even enter any market, I have to wait for it to change structure. You can see this is a bullish trend on a 1 hour time frame. So I waited patiently for the market to close below this recent zone. You guys can see this is the recent. So market came and closed below it and started to consolidate up. This is where I know that here the market is about to go down. So let's go back to a 4-hour time frame. Let me show you guys how I entered it. So I use a lower time frame to see when the market is changing structure on a lower time frame, so that I can be able to implement it fast on a higher time frame. Then I waited. I was just seeing all this happening. Then I scaled back to the 4 hours time frame, and I waited for this candle to close. Maybe this candle closed, I enter for a sell here. My take profit was around this area. My first TP was around this area, around here, because I see that there is multiple rejection. Whenever the market reach, I always react to it, and that was 1:1 of my trade that I sold. That's 1:1. Stop loss. My TP was 1:1, and this trade was to give me 1:2. So my stop loss was above this level. I have a bigger stop loss in case of when the market want to retest it back, so it will not take me out. So my TP was around this level, TP1. So the market hit my TP1, then fell, came back and hit me out on break even with this candle. This candle was the one that hit me out on a break even. You can also go back to my Telegram channel and check all this thing. Is where I drop the signal, or in any trade that I'm taking, I always drop it on my Telegram group. So on this trade now, I'm still bearish on GDP card. I'm still bearish. But now I'm not currently in this trade, but I will just wait for the market to clear this level. See this level here? For me to enter it, is either it clear this level, I see a chart pattern around this area, or I just have to exercise some patience and allow it to clear this level. See that formation, it will clear, it will now consolidate. I don't know, maybe the market want to did exactly the same thing it did around this area. Consolidate, then break out. So when this market break out from this level and test back, I still have space to trade to the downside. So my next trade is on AUDCHF. Let's go to AUDCHF. Let's go to a higher time frame. That is where I always analyze. And first go to a higher time frame to see the picture clearly, to know the flow of the river. Now on a higher time frame like the monthly time frame, you can see what's happening on this monthly time frame. The market closed 2 months ago with a bearish candle, now with a long wick. So this week that this market closed with shows that there was a bullish momentum before the month closes, even if the month was bearish. But the bullish was bearish, but the bulls came back when the month wanted to end. They came back and made sure they push this market up. So we'll see what happened there clearly on a weekly time frame. So you guys can see on a weekly time frame, it came out as a retracement back to this level. You can see this level here, back to it, and the market now closed with a weekly shooting star. Is this weekly doji candle? You can see the market closed bearish, so it didn't close bearish, but it wick out and closed below this level. This is what I saw that make me that this market is about to reverse to the downside. Then I scaled down to the daily time frame, and I was just monitoring the market. And if you guys can see how I normally trade, my trade is that I always wait for the market to change structure. You guys can see the daily time frame was bullish at the time. It's now changes structure with this big bearish engulfing candle, and this is the recent higher low, higher high. Then the market fell to make another higher high, and now started to make a lower high. You can see this is a lower high, and this is a resistance level. This is the previous lower, this is a previous higher low. Then the market break this higher low and close below it. Not only the market close below it, it retraces back to it. Let me zoom in. You guys can see what I'm saying. So not only the market break below it, it retests back to it, and it's now start to consolidate inside this level. Let's go to 4 hours to let me show you guys how I will enter this market. Previously I traded it when the market, if you watch my previous videos, I traded these markets and it hit my first TP around this area before it went back and hit me out for a break even. So I didn't panic, I just allowed the market to do its thing. But to my own surprise, now the market now start to consolidate. You can see that consolidating around this zone, and now the 4-hour time frame at a point was bullish. So I wanted to trade this, and I'm going to watch out for this market. Now the market started to make this is a higher low, higher high, then equal lows, move up again with a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and the market fails to make another higher high and now created equal highs. So I want this market now, for me to sell this market, it has to shift structure and break below this previous higher lows, break below it and start to create another lower high. So it at this point I will enter it, then hold it to the downside. You see, if you understand market structure, you will only make profit from this market. Always follow the trend. Stop trading against the trend. The trend is always your friend. So I just wait for the market to shift structure. Maybe you will see this thing clearly on a 1-hour time frame. So wait for the market to shift structure. On a 1 hour, I'll be watching this, let the market break below this, retest it back to here, then I'll go to a 4-hour time frame to wait for a 4-hour candle close for a confirmation to enter this market. So on AUDCHF, I'm bearish, 19% bearish. As long as we can close below these lows within the week, then I'll be looking out for a sell, and I will hold it to this level. You see, I will hold it. I might put my first TP around here. I'm just giving you guys a clue of what I'm going to do. My first TP is going to be around this area, or maybe I might push it up a little bit, put it around this area, and it should be, see, 1:1.5. Then I will hold the remaining trade. After it hits my first take profit, I'll move on my trade to break even, on my stop loss to break even. So guys, just watch out for this price. Just watch out closely. I'm not going to enter a sell. Yes, I'm not that I'm going to sell, but my sell will only be confirmed if this market break below it. I'll not just start selling along this area. No, I have to wait for my trade confirmation. So the next trade is on NZD. NZD have the same similarities with the AUDCHF. So NZDCHF, the same scenario. Just follow the same scenario. Wait for a proper breakout. I don't need to go back to the higher time frame to analyze it. Just the same scenario. See, the market is even ranging on this AUDCHF. So I'm likely going to be very, very careful. But the market came back here and started creating, we failed to create another higher high, now created a lower high. So wait for the market to break out of this. See, this is a strong level. Whenever the market touch this level, it always react. So this market might decide to pull up, but for us to be sure, let this market close bearish, then retest back to this level. Same scenario with the AUDCHF. Just wait, then we can trade it to the downside. So the next one is GDP-CHF. GDP-CHF. For now, I'm not going to trade GDP. Let's just go to a higher time frame. Let me see what's happening. This is the monthly time frame. And see, the market came back to this level. This is the market created a lower high, higher high, lower high, and it fell to come back to this level, and it started to create a lower high. After creating a higher low here, it created a lower high, signifying that this market is bearish. Then the lower, and then the market came and broke with this bearish engulfing monthly candle. Then let's go back to weekly candle. You guys can see. So for me to trade this market, I have to wait for this weekly candle to come and close below here. So I'm not going to be in a hurry to trade GDP CHF. I will want for the market to close below here, then test back here, then we can be able to trade it. But for now, I'll just be monitoring it. So the next one is on EURCAD. EURCAD, I have been analyzing this, if not for a month now. I've been looking at this pair. This pair has been ranging for God knows when. For a very, very long time, it has been ranging. So I don't know what's going to do next. Just watching it has been ranging. I started calling it, like I even took some trade on this EURCAD. Yeah, I took some trade and it made me a lot of profits on my previous video. Go back and you watch it, you will see I traded it around this area. It dropped here, so as long as it came back to this level, I thought it would drop again, but boom, it started to range. So I just leave it alone, but I'm still monitoring it. I'm still watching it to know where it will break out, whether we will still continue the sell or it will break to the upside. Who knows? Just type in the comment section below where you think EURCAD is going to go in the future. So the last but not the least is EURUSD. EURUSD make me a lot of money too. If you guys can see, I traded here. I made a lot of money. Okay, it's like it was EURUSD I traded, not EURCAD. I don't know, Sha. Maybe I'll just go and check. But EURUSD make me money here. Then I tried to sell it again for the second time. So the market hit me out on a stop loss. So I just leave it alone. Even now, it's just trying to create equal highs. So I don't really know what's wrong with the dollar index and EURUSD. These are the two pairs that are correlated. You see, doing the same thing the dollar index is doing. It's the same scenario. So for now, for me to be able to be interested in this EURUSD again, we'll have to clear this level. If we are selling, we need to clear this level. So let me just remove all these lines. See this level here? Bro, we need to clear this level. The market have to do something like this for me to be interested, because I'm not gonna trade this thing because it's my pull up. The market have to clear this level, come back here again before I could look for a sell opportunities. Or if the market think it wants to continue to buy, okay, we'll wait for it to clear here, come back to this level, then push up. So whichever way the market want to move, I'll always move with it. I don't force market trend. I don't force like to enter the market to go my way. No, I always follow the market. Which any way the market want to go, I'll just follow it. So guys, this is it on this week video. So just look out for all these pair that I have analyzed. Look out for it. Just have patience for the entry to just come to you. Just have patience, have a lot of patience. The GDP card that I was on, I'm not longer on this trade again, so I'm still looking for an entry. But for this week, I'm looking out for AUDCHF. If we can be able to clear this level and to test back to it, I will be selling. Same thing with NZDCHF. If we can clear this level, come back to it, as easy as ABC, they will just join the bearish trend. So guys, thank you, and make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also comment on what you think about my videos and other videos you would like for me to do for you guys. If it's educational, what you guys want me to teach about, whether candlestick, chart pattern, trend, how to catch trend, how to know when the market is reversing, chart pattern, we have a reversal chart pattern. So if you guys want me to enlighten you more on it, I want you guys to drop it on the comment section. So thank you guys, thank you for following me, thank you for liking, and thank you for your comment. Peace out.